Hello everyone, this is Handmade Paper Art. My name is Ernesto Viña, and today we're going to be working on Beetlejuice. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do for Beetlejuice is we need to build the base, and we're going to have to build the base of a white piece, a black piece, and another white piece on top. So let's get our black and white pieces. So we're going to have the white piece as the first one. I'm going to put a black piece right on top, and then another white piece right on top of that, and it's going to look just like this. And we're going to need 9 more just like this to create a total of 10 pieces. Now that you have your 10 pieces, we're going to go ahead and put them together. We're going to grab 2 of them, and we have to put these 2 points here into these 2 slots there. And we're going to do this for all of them to unite them. Once you finish, it should look like this. Now we're going to go ahead and flip it over, grab these 2 points here, and then connect it to this other end here. And this is what it should look like. So the next step after this is now we're going to start working on the 4th row. And for the 4th row, we're going to need black pieces. So now that I have my black pieces, this is going to be a little different. Instead of grabbing one and putting it over, we're actually going to grab 2 pieces at a time. But only the top piece is going to stay over, and then the bottom piece is going to go right in the middle, right in between. Did you see this? Let's see if I can get closer. So now let's grab one white piece just to mark that as our center. So this is going to be the center, and we have to do this all the way around. And now it should look like this. Let's close it up a little bit. Now let's grab our center. Now what goes after that is we have to do the inverted row, but the inverted row, usually we go like this. We just put the pointy end on the inside of the piece instead of doing it how we have been with the pointy on the outside. But there's an extra step. What we have to do is we have to grab a couple pieces. We're gonna grab a piece, flip it over to the other side, and then put it on top of another piece so that it looks just like this. And we have to do this so that we're able to get these extra pieces to come down to give it the illusion that this figure has stripes all the way across down, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get those stripes without doing all these extra steps. So we grab our middle piece right here, and we're gonna go ahead and insert invertedly this piece, because the pointy is the top part, the pointy is still on the inside. We're gonna insert it like this, but this bottom piece is gonna go right in the center like we did before on these other ones. And we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna do it 2 more times, well, 1 more time here and 1 more time here. Okay, and now we're actually gonna skip this one and this one. We're not gonna do the double, we're just gonna do a single. And the reason why is because this is where the arms are gonna go. And if we have a piece like this that interferes with it, the arm won't be able to go in. So we're gonna have to skip this one and this one. And then the rest of it is gonna be doubled just like these in the front. And this is what it should look like. You have your middle piece here, you have 2 right above that, and then you have another two next to that that have all the pieces that go down, and then the next two after that you have empty and empty for the arm slots, and then the rest should all be there. The next thing that we have to do is start working on the face, and for the face we're going to grab our white pieces, and right here where you have the middle, which is the white piece, we're going to go ahead and put our first one, and then we're going to put two more to the right and then two more to the left. Now that you have your 5 pieces, you're going to put another 4 on top of that. Now we flip it over to the other side, and we're going to start working on his hair. For the hair we have green, light green, and we're going to do 5 pieces to start it off. Once we have our 5, we're going to do 6 on top of that. And now on top of the 6, we're going to do 5 more. Now we flip it over to this side again, and we're going to continue with the face. We're going to do 5 pieces and then 4 more on top. Okay, so now we flip it over to the other side, and we're going to continue with the hair. The next row is going to be a row of 6, and then the row above that is going to be another row of 5. Now we flip it over back to the front, and we're just going to finish this off with 5 more pieces of white. And this is what the figure should look like. The next thing that we're going to work on for this figure is we're going to make the arms and the legs. The way that I make the arms is by grabbing the peach pieces. We need black and we need white. And let's show you how to make those. So the first piece that we're going to start with is the peach. And this one's gonna stay just like this, and we're gonna grab a white piece and we're gonna put it right on top of that peach. We're gonna grab a black piece and we're gonna put it on top of that white piece. We're gonna grab another white one and we're gonna put it right on top, and we're gonna grab another black one and put it right on top, and it should look like this. And we're gonna do this one more time for the other arm. And for the legs, we're gonna grab a white piece. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna grab the top of the triangle and bring it down to the middle and fold it down. And then we're gonna close that up. And we're gonna do it one more time. And we're gonna need 2 black pieces for the feet. And we're going to grab one of these black pieces and we're going to open up these little pockets here on one of the legs. And we're going to insert. And this is what it should look like. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and color in the stripes on these because we don't have stripes. So I'm just going to grab my marker, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold it like this. And let's see if you guys can see it. I'm going to color it like that. Okay, we'll flip it over to the other side. This looks okay. I'm not very good at drawing, so this is the best that I can do. And then the same for this one. Alright, so we're going to let those dry for now. And some of the other details that this figure has, besides the arms and the legs that are now finished, we have to make his little tie. And we also have to make the details for his hair. So let's go ahead and get started on that hair. We're going to need 6 pieces of light green. We're gonna grab one of these pieces and we're gonna open it up just a little bit, and we're gonna pull one of these flaps over to one side and then the other one to the other side of the opposite. And we're gonna open up just like this, and then we're gonna press on the edges. And this is what it should look like. You open it, grab each end, and then pull it. And then push it so that it stays. Alright, now the other thing that we're gonna do for these other points here, we have to grab a piece. We're gonna grab this top point here and we're gonna bend it down this way. It's gonna look something like this. Like that. And this little extra piece here that sticks out, we're gonna cut that out. And we're gonna give this a little bit of volume by lifting this and separating it, and then just smashing it like that so that it looks like this. Now we're gonna do the same with this one, but we're gonna flip it over to the other side. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna bring this point down across, all the way down. And it should look like this. And we're gonna snip off that excess right there too. And the reason why it's important that we flip the piece over from facing this way to this way is because now we have two pieces that are identical, but they're facing two different directions. So now we're gonna grab our figure and we're gonna put his hair in. So the hair, this piece is gonna go right in here. We're gonna go here, right where the green starts, and we're gonna open this up right in the center. And we're gonna put our first hair piece in, like this. And we're gonna go to the opposite side, we're gonna do the same. Right here where the hair begins, we're gonna stick our scissors right in there, open it up, and we're gonna stick this other piece right in there. Let's go ahead and put the arms in too. Right below that, we're gonna put our arms right in here, and this is the area where we didn't put these pieces in there. So let's open that up as wide as we can, and we're gonna stick our arm right in there, like this. Let's go to the other side, open it up, and stick the arm right in there. Now that our legs are dry, we're gonna go ahead and stick those in too. We have our center here. We're gonna come down. We're gonna go to the right. We're gonna skip this one and we're gonna go into this slot here. And that's where our first leg is gonna go. Right in there. We're gonna go back to the center. We're gonna come down to the left. We're gonna skip this one. We're gonna go right in here. And now we have our arms, our legs, and the first set of the hair. Now for the next pieces of the hair, we're gonna go ahead and grab them. And we're gonna grab this pointy end here. And this part is gonna be the part that goes inside of the figure. We're gonna go ahead and stick it in here, right on top of this piece. Just like that. And then we're gonna bring it down as far as we can so that it hits the base here. And this is what it should look like. And we're gonna grab the next one and we're gonna insert it the same way. We're gonna stick it in there and then just bring it down as close to the next one as we can. And this is what it should look like. Now we go to the other side. We're gonna grab that point there and then stick it in there and bring this down. And now the next one, we're gonna do the same. Gonna stick it in there and bring it down. And this is what his hair should look like now to give it the crazy look. The next thing to work on is gonna be the bow tie. I have a stencil for the bow tie because I make so many of these. I made a stencil for it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some black paper, put my stencil right on there, and I'm gonna trace it. And if you're gonna go ahead and draw this, I would suggest you just draw kind of like a fish. Something like that, and that's how you kind of get the tie. But I have a stencil just to make it a lot easier for me. So let's go ahead and cut that out. So now my tie is finished. Now I just gotta grab my eyes and I gotta cut those out too. Now that that's all done, let's go ahead and just put it together. We're gonna go right here to the center. We're gonna count to this piece and we're gonna count 1, 2, 3 right here. And then the two pieces, one to the left and then one to the right, is gonna be where the eyes go. So this is your nose, and this is where one of the eyes is gonna go. So we go ahead and smash that. We go over to the nose again. We're gonna go over to this side. We're gonna smash that piece too. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of glue right on here. And on this side too. And that's where our eyes are gonna go. Alright, and right here in the center is where our tie is gonna go. Thank you so much for following this tutorial. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and supporting me. If you guys are able to make this figure, send me a picture on Instagram and I'll post it on my stories to show everybody that you created one. And for the next one, we're going to also make Lydia. And this is my Lydia, and then you'll be able to have the pair of them together. Thank you so much. This was Handmade Paper Art. My name is Ernesto Viña, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.